Hello guys, it was over the top 10 best flags. Just a bit ago I believe were the worst flags in the entirety of the world. Of course, we have to do the opposite, the best design flags. And on the worst flag, they did miss one flag, and that was Belize's flag. That's another awful flag that, if it was the top, if Clear Guru Weber flags, that flag would have been on the list. So we're doing the best flags now. And the first flag on the list is Canada. Canada has a pretty good designed flag. It represents the memes of Canada quite well, especially the maple syrup memes. Or Canada is one of the things that Canada is actually known for is maple syrup. So of course they put a maple leaf on the flag. The flag is actually pretty simple. It's pretty similar to Peru's flag, but instead of its national emblem in the middle, they actually put a maple leaf in the flag. So yeah, this flag is a top tier flag, one of the best flags in the entirety of the world that humans came up with. Number 2, South Africa's flag. I lumped down Central African Republic's flag for being ugly. Then we have South Africa's flag. The colors actually work together, unlike Central African Republic's flag, and of course, the awful Gabon flag and the awful, Sierra Leone flag. Those flags are bad. But yeah, South Africa's flag, it represents the country pretty well. It's a pretty complicated flag, but it still works. It has a lot of colors, but the colors still work. You have yellow, you have black, you have green, white, red, and blue. I think it's much better than whatever this abomination was, the original flag of South Africa, which, if we do 10 more worst flags, that flag will definitely be on the list because it's just an ugly flag. I know, no, it's not because it means something bad. I know people are like, oh, you, but it's just an ugly flag. That old flag of South Africa is just ugly, first of all. This flag is way better. It's a very great flag. It means a lot more than South Africa's old flag. And yeah, it's probably one of the best flags in all of Africa, all of the continent. And of course, Africa is known for having a lot of bad flags and lazy flags. So of course, when some people actually come up with a creative looking flag, we gotta applaud them, and that's South Africa's flag. Number 3, Nepal. Nepal is a pretty interesting flag. It is not a normal flag, which gives it points. It is one of the only non-normal flags in the world, only other one being Ohio, and the Square-shaped Switzerland flag, and of course, Vatican City's flag. Of course, there's a lot of history behind the flag, but the fact that this flag is not a normal flag is what makes this flag so great and unique. The colors are pretty simple and, pretty recognizable. There's 3 colors in the flag, red, white, and blue. There's a sun, which I think that's probably something to do with, their culture or something. And yeah, it's a pretty good flag. It's a pretty unique flag, and it stands out from the rest of the flags. And there's also a redesigned flag of Nepal, which I think the original flag is much better than the new, quote-unquote, modernized flag of Nepal. But yeah, this flag is pretty unique, so it's on the list. Number 4, Japan. Some simple flags are bad, such as the using the same 2 colors. But Japan, it's, let's say, red circle with a white background. It's way better than the old World War II flag that's really ugly and gives you an eyesore. But yeah, this flag is pretty simple. It's pretty iconic. I think everybody thinks this flag is good, unless you hate the country of Japan. But yeah, this flag is a 10 out of 10 flag. It's pretty simple. It's great. Symbol flag is Bangladesh. Well, it's also very similar, but the colors are. And another symbol flag, which is one of the honorable mentions, is Bangladesh's flag. It's one of the most greatly designed flags. The circle is off angle, which makes the flag better. It's also pretty similar to Japan's flag as well, where it's a circle and it's a red circle, but instead it's a green background instead. Again, these are pretty simple flags, but they still work extremely well. Number 5, Mexico. Mexico's flag is not bad. Unlike Guatemala, unlike its southern neighbors, Belize and Guatemala, the flag of Mexico is actually pretty great. It's similar to Italy's flag, but it has an eagle killing a snake on the background, which is of course, according to Aztec legend, is one of the most significant events in history, and that's where they decided to place their capital. Because they saw a bird, the eagle killing a snake, which of course, and of course, any flag of eagle is better, except for Zambia's flag. That does not deserve no mention at all. But yeah, Unlike the other extremely complicated flags, that flag is actually easier to design than Guatemala's flag, which is way worse. Guatemala's flag is bad. But yeah, this flag is actually pretty unique. It represents the country well, especially the country's Aztec history. History of the Aztec people, especially giving them an honor as well. So yep, way better than Guatemala's flag, and definitely Belize's flag. We don't have to go over Belize's flag ever. Number 6, Jamaica. Jamaica has a pretty good flag. Yep. Jamaica flag is one of the most unique flags in the world. It's the only flag in the world to not use red, blue, and white. And yep, it's pretty good. It's a cross with a yellow cross with two black triangles on the one side, no, on one side, on the left and the right, and the top and the bottom has two green triangles. It's a pretty great flag. It's pretty simple, but it's pretty great. Jamaica's flag is a pretty great flag for the Americas. The Americas often have a lot of really good flags as a whole. So yeah, number 7. Number 7, Germany's flag. And basically all of these simple European... Yep, these flags get a lot of flack for being pretty simple. A lot of European... But again, look at the most recognizable flags in the world. Besides America's flag, Canada's flag, what flags do you often think of? What countries do you often think of the easiest flags to draw? Yep, Germany, France, Italy, the Benelux countries, Russia, and yeah, those countries, basically. The countries they're all pretty similar. There's of course several flags that try to copy this, like Gabon's ugly flag. But again, when you think of iconic flags, you think of the European countries, because they're the ones who started the whole tricolor trend to begin with. And of course, all of the European flags do the rules of flags pretty well, except for Kosovo, Kosovo's flag is ugly too. But no one likes Kosovo anyways. It's not even a country. So, yeah. Germany, Italy, France, and of course, all those countries, Austria, have pretty simple flags, and Poland. But again, they're so iconic and recognizable that I think anybody, when they see the flags, they scream the country. Other recognizable flags on the list are like Japan, America, Canada, of course, are also pretty recognizable. But of course, all the European country flags are pretty recognizable. So giving them all a similar spot. I may have called them lazy in the flag tier list video because I like more unique flags. But again, these are the most recognizable flags in the world, so they get a spot on the list. Number 7, the UK flag. Yep, someone actually listed the UK flag as one of the worst flags in the world. I don't know, maybe because the person hates the UK. But again, the UK flag represents 3 countries. Yep, 3 countries. England, Scotland, and Ireland, Northern Ireland specifically. And yeah, the flag represents 3 total separate countries, and they make it work. And it's another one of the most recognizable flags alongside America and a lot of the other countries I listed on this list. Yep, the UK flag definitely deserves its spot on the best flags of all time list. It's so great that even other countries have adopted the UK flag. Even one of our own states have adopted their flag over our flag as their flag. Number 9. Turkey. Turkey is another flag that's actually pretty good. Turkey's flag is pretty simple. It's just a crescent and a star with a red background. Why doesn't Turkmenistan have a pretty simple but good design for the flag? And yeah, there are similar flags to Turkey's flag that are also pretty similar. And yeah, there's also Tunisia's flag that is pretty similar as well. But Turkey is another country that has an extremely recognizable flag that I think a lot of people can recognize it pretty much easier than most of the Arab countries that are around it, and most of the countries around it, such as Georgia, Azerbaijan, which tried to copy Turkey's flag, but they had a way worse flag, Iran, Syria, and Iraq. Yep, Turkey's flag is very simple, but it's, of course, again, like all the rest of the flags on this list, it's very great. So yeah, Turkey, keep being Turkey. Yeah, I had to make that joke. Number 10. Finland. Finland's flag is great. And of course, a lot of Nordic flags are pretty great. Iceland flag is another one, but I like Finland's flag the most. It's just the colors just work so well. Another similar flag is Estonia, where they use a similar type of flag. But yeah, Finland's. But again, that's another one of the many European tricolors that make Europe's flags so iconic. Finland's flag is just a cool looking flag. It's a flag that I think a lot of people in Finland will be proud of making. Such an amazing flag. And yeah, this is one of the best flags in the world. And yep, that's basically it. We did the top 10 flags, and we did the top 10 worst flags. And yep, that's basically it. Goodbye. If you really want to see more good flags and more bad flags, make sure you watch the videos first. But yeah, that's basically it. Goodbye.